Okay, Link, vacation's over. It's time to finish this thing once and for all. Welcome back to Link's Awakening DX, finally! Previously, I died for 2 weeks. Someone found my bones and revived me using the Frog Song of Soul. I have something in common with this chicken now. If you haven't noticed by now, it's the Year of the Rooster, and the humans that I live with are making me remember that for all the wrong reasons. So I do have some chicken facts, but I also have this. Yep, there's a secret wall right here. Someone pointed it out to me, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that right away. I'm gonna do it now, because I feel like it. I'll destroy fish with my bombs. This is a secret area. And also, there's a secret weapon involving the rooster. It's called the Roosterang. That boomerang can't reach me, I'm above it. And it'll grab things for me. It's the ultimate weapon. I can keep on using that as long as I'm levitated. Alright, this room is kinda tricky, because if we open any of these chests, and then leave this room, we're going to be missing out on the rest of the chests. Also, I pushed these rocks wrong. I'm terrible at rocks. Push this one and this one. We're going to be doing something with that room shortly. This is the penultimate seashell of the game. But now it's 20 rupees. The last seashell will be coming up pretty soon. Now for this room. You have to push these rocks in a specific way, and you can get a whole bunch of rupees. That I do not need, but I'm taking them anyway. Like this one over here. You might be noticing that my voice is a little bassy. That's because it hasn't recovered yet. I'm putting my throat at risk. More rupees! Hey chicken, you want some of these rupees? No, you don't need any, you're a chicken. Now you're a blinking chicken. I know many things about chickens now, I've looked them up. I found out that chickens are as smart as dolphins. They're actually able to count, they're capable of empathy, they're self-aware, and they become weapons of mass destruction. But before you go and strip the metals off the kernel or punch Popeye in his spinach hole, you might want to know that chickens are also deceptive, manipulative, and actually Machiavellian. So this guy is planning things. It's like eating a tiny lawyer. Think about it that way. Now, we've been this way before, I remember that. And I read this owl. Beware of the bird! Beware of all the birds that are currently on this screen right now. All 2 of them. But beware of the bird, bats! This bird has a boomerang. He knows how to use it. Throw it at bats. Throw the throwable baseball bat at the bats. That's what it belongs to. You know what? Hey, where'd the boomerang go? I wanted to roosterang. There we go. My voice is also cracking a little bit because it's not fully healed yet. It's getting there, but I wanted to do Zelda so bad. So, I'm just gonna have to suffer for my art now. And who needs a rock feather? I have chicken. Sadly, I think we're gonna be losing chicken soon because he can't follow us into dungeons. I think there's a secret over here, isn't there? Actually, I think this might be the way towards the dungeon. Yeah, I might be right in thinking that. Let's check it out anyway. Oh yeah, we could use the boomerang, the roosterang on these things, and really shove them around. Sadly, it's not fatal to them, but it'll still stun them for a long period of time. And sadly, I'm gonna have to get rid of my boomerang now. Oh, another Year of the Rooster thing. That kinda has me annoyed. They finally decided on a Latin name for chocobos. Yeah, they decided to go ahead and call us, you know what? I forget now, and it was insulting. Oh, it's Eku Avis Velox, which just basically means quick horse bird. That upsets me a little bit. Also, they gave us our own family name, which happens to be Megagallus, which just means large chicken. So, the science community has upset me in ways that I couldn't even imagine. I'm gonna need some healing after this. Yeah, we could get to a Great Fairy, but do we really need them? I haven't even died in this game yet. I mean, I still have that secret medicine that I got in, like, video 4? 5? I don't even remember. Ah, enemies everywhere. Why do there have to be enemies? I'm an unstoppable chicken guardian of might. Oh, I did not want to do that. I wanted to shove it into the pit. Like that. That's what I wanted to do. Ah, what a nice skull you have. Give me that skull, immediately. Yeah, who has the skull now? No one does. I got rid of it. That's what you learn. I have a vendetta against those things. So finally we've made it to the dungeon. Eagle Tower. But we're gonna have to do some things with it first. Like put a key in it. You know what? They got rid of the dungeons with keys a while back, and then they just brought them back. They're like, we need more keys! Link has empty spaces in his inventory. Well, there goes all the stealth, because now the enemies know I'm here. I think you would notice if your house turned around on you. Sadly, we lose the Flying Rooster in Eagle's Tower. This dungeon is probably the hardest dungeon in the game, because it's a huge mess of backtracking. The music is actually pretty good, though, so at least that has that going for it. But there's lots of places we can't go because it's a giant, multi-floor switch puzzle. Filled with like-likes and anti-fairies. I'll show them what for. I have Boomerang right here for them. Nah, he did not turn into a fairy. So there's a few specific things we have to do in this dungeon before we could free roam it. Because there's just stuff all over there. Right there, right over there, is the dungeon item. They're keeping us from it. I don't like that. This room will become relevant later, but I want that middle ball now. This giant middle ball is now mine. You can just throw it over this barrier. If you're quick about it. Sadly, I was not quick about it. So I'm going to have to open them back up again. Alright, let's try this again. I need to get the ball through this barrier. And over onto that other side. Like that. Kind of like that, except, I'm not getting enough air. It's hitting the wall and bouncing back at me. You know what? I'll just grab it while I'm running through. I'm gonna need to do that anyway. But I definitely want to get this middle ball out of the room. It's important. There we go. I almost got crushed, but it was worth it. Now, this might look obvious. We got giant middle ball, and we got an innocuous-looking tower pillar thing. But no, we're not messing with that right now. We're gonna go down here. I have good ideas. I have the best ideas. Yeah, we don't need the piece of power. I got Boomerang. Don't worry, you'll be using your sword soon. We need it for some things. We're not gonna hit that switch just yet. Instead, we need to look for something. Yeah, I'm in the wrong room. And also, I murdered Kirby. Actually, that's not really Kirby. That's called an Anti-Kirby. He likes to vomit things, maybe? He does seem like he was trying to inhale me. He's not quite an Anti-Kirby. But yeah, we need this thing. The Stone Beak! Now we could talk to owl statues and find out what the heck is going on with this place. Also, that was totally not a Goomba. You are crazy if you thought that was a Goomba. What's he doing above ground? I don't know. Don't ask these questions to me. I think this game has gotten quite silly lately. In fact, it's always been like that. It's not a lately thing at all. But we're gonna have to jump from the floor above so we can get those chests. And there's 2 chests we need to do that with. So we're gonna have to find a way to get to it. Ah, that switch is important now. I should go back and hit that. Everything's been switched around now. We're gonna be doing this for most of the dungeon. Also, I'm gonna be tossing around these things while I'm here. I don't think they're important for anything, though. I murdered Anti-Fairy. Get a chest. Oh, this was important. It's the map. Okay, thank you for a map. Now we know where we're going and what the dungeon looks like. It's not very eagle-y, if you ask me. They missed out. Also, there seems like a series of rooms we can't quite get to. All we could do is go to the 1st and 2nd floor. Maybe we should solve that! Maybe these pillars are holding up something important. Thus, I destroy them. That's what you get for being pillars. Also, we've distorted reality for some weird reason. And down here is another pillar. This also has to go. I'm just causing massive amounts of property damage, and I just got here. Now we need to take the ball in this direction. There's another pillar. I want to kill that pillar. Pillars offend my sight. They're tacky. They look like modern art to me. 'Cause I don't know what modern art looks like. You know what? I think I have to do something in this room too. And this is why I need the sword, because the boomerang is a little tough messing around with these guys. I like the precision of the sword. See? I can do stuff like that. It gave me a fail noise and then solved the puzzle for me anyway. That was a little strange. But we got all of the dungeon navigation items now. And we know where keys are, if we could find them. Alright, I think I have to do something with this room before I head anywhere else. So I'm going to throw the ball into this room. Because I can't get past this barrier. I'm going to have to find a way around. So now that everything's switched around, we can go through this area. This used to be blocked off to us. Also, this Anti-Kirby is in my way. I have a solution for this. It's called Arrow Bomb. That's what I think about Kirby's. Also, I think I missed out on a... Yeah, I think I missed out on a chest somewhere. Both of these chests I need to get to eventually. I hope I don't need to use a key in this room coming up, because that would annoy me. Oh, I shouldn't be here yet. Nah, that's a little bit later. That's what I said about this being a hard dungeon. It's very confusing. Like this room. It's actually pointless to go in here. But we saw it anyway. We have to find a way into that, that room with the side pillar. Which I think might be this way. I can't quite remember this dungeon too well. I kind of blocked it from my memory because of how frustrating it is. I see those cracks. You can't fool me. I see cracks up there. I think I'm gonna have to go through that one-way door. Yeah, I think that's the case. Welcome to the room of killing pillar death. The pillars will kill you to death. Also, I forgot an item that I could grab now. Also, that anti-fairy is probably going to trap itself somewhere. Yep, there it goes. Oh, no, don't get trapped over here. You are ridiculous, and I hate you. Come over here. Yeah, that's what you get. Now you remember this room, don't you? I threw a ball at this room. And now I'm going to throw a ball at this pillar. That's 3 pillars out of 4. We actually saw the last one. It's down here somewhere. But we can't go straight there. I am going to open this passageway up, though. Because I have to go this way next, I believe. Yep, right here. We need to get a ball to this room. But we have to be on that side of it. And we have an owl to tell us more. If you can't go over the poles, try throwing things you have. Well, I don't have anything at the moment except boomerang. I need to get a ball to that room. So I have to carry it all the way around, I believe. Yeah, because there's a one-way door to my left. So I'm going to have to take it this way. And this is going to be one of the rare times I'm not holding a weapon, because I need to jump and lift. Oh, no, I wanted the ball first. Thank you. Okay, how am I going to get this ball to that room? This is a question I ask myself on a daily basis. How do I get this giant metal ball into a different room? I think I need to go in this direction. Yeah, I believe that is the case. Because I need to be here. Yep, that's exactly where I need to be. Also, that ball is kind of stuck in a weird spot. I don't like that. As you can see, there's stairs over there. Completely irrelevant right now. We can't be going there until we solve things. So, what to do next in this dungeon? There's a heck of a lot of stuff I need to do. I think I'm on the first floor, ain't I? No, I'm on the second floor. So I need to find a way to fall down into a room that has a chest. Which is off in this direction somewhere. There's going to be a small hole I need to fall down so I could get to a chest. Nope, not going that way. I see that switch. I see that switch wall. It's trying to stop me. This one's a problem. I think I got a little bit too zealous on the whole switching thing. Well, I do know ways around this. I think I have to hit this switch. I just think. I'm not doing this exactly in the order I did it before. But yeah, I gotta jump past this. I gotta go to a different room. Oh wait, isn't there a way around to that room? This map is so confusing, I hate it! Let me just try something. I have an idea. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's try falling down this hole. Just to see where it goes. Ah, okay. Not where I want it to go, but it's close enough. It's close enough to where I need it. I'm gonna have to go back in this wall again. Up this floor again. Yeah, I can get this now. Now we're back on track. And the dungeon item happens to be the mirror shield. I knew there was another shield in this game, I just didn't remember where. But it basically, the only purpose of it is it could block beams. This room will be a little bit relevant later, but we're not quite ready for that just yet. We're gonna go down this way. This is the hole I wanted to fall down. This will take us to that chest on the right side. And that gets us a small key, which we're gonna need later. Now I need to find a way to backtrack to that room that had the 2 sparks in it. Yeah, I think it's this way? No, it is not this way. I have to go around to the other side. It makes everything so difficult when you have to miss the switches. You know what this place kind of reminds me of? The temple, where you have to be a Goron in Majora's Mask, and you run into the pillars to destroy them. It's a combination of that and the Tower of Hera from the SNES, Link to the Past. Yeah. It's multiple levels, it's switch puzzles, it's destroying pillars. It's basically a combination of those 2 dungeons. Even though that other dungeon that I mentioned didn't exist yet. Yeah, I gotta go down this way, gotta go over here, I gotta murder an Anti-Kirby, and I'll be able to get back to where I was. Huge amounts of backtracking in this game, or at least in this dungeon. Usually Zelda is bad with the backtracking if you want to go 100%, but otherwise it's kind of tame about it. Thank you for the fairy. Now I'm going this way. And we're going to have to fight with the Hinox. This is a red Hinox. It's weak against boomerangs. Yeah, that was a great mini-boss. I loved it the most. And it gets us another small key. Thank you. Also, we need to fall down a hole. That's right, we're backtracking again. Because you need to go this way. Actually, I don't think we need to go this way, but there is item. There's chest. And I want rupees. I wanted joy. That was actually the last secret seashell in the entire game, right there. That was number 26. So, if you didn't have the sword by this point, you could go back and get the sword. But I already had the sword because I'm smart. Now we have to solve this room. We have to both solve this room and not leave it. And also, where did my ball go? I don't think I brought the ball with me. Oh well. I like going for clubs for some reason, but you could go for any color. Just so you have the right timing. Stop moving away from me when you do that. Ridiculous. You're being ridiculous now. Ah, there we go. That's where I left the ball. Right where I left it. In the last place I looked. Think about that phrase for a second. You found an item in the last place you looked. I sure hope so. I hope you're not still looking for it after you found it. Jeez. English is weird. Why did I learn it? I could have gone with French or... I don't know. What's the most spoken language in the world now? Ain't that Chinese now? Did they beat us out? I say us like I'm part of this demographic. Being a talking animal on the internet. We're gonna have to go through this mess again, but I'm hoping this is for the last time. Also, I'm at the 20-minute mark already, so once we destroy all these pillars, I'm going to take a rest, because my voice is starting to get a little messed up now. I'm just going to solve this puzzle and call it a day. That's why we need to solve those 3 of a kinds, because I need to get over in this direction. And we got bombs, consolation bombs, way to go. I kind of would like more arrows, but that mad batter thing, I haven't found him yet. Alright, you die, so there's no witnesses. Now all the pillars are decimated. It's a whole new area open to us now, because we did serious property damage. Well, I'm not sorry about it. Now we're gonna have to head to the entrance, and next time on Link's Awakening DX, what dwells in the upper rooms of Eagle Tower? We'll find out next time. Good night, folks.